Louisiana School was founded in the fall of 1983 when it welcomed its first junior class of 200 of Louisiana's most academically gifted and talented students. And now we're celebrating the 34th graduation ceremonies, 112 seniors who are academically brilliant, they'll be earning their high school diplomas today and also their Louisiana School diploma. So it's a big day here in Natchitoches and a big day here on the campus of the Louisiana School. And also we have several graduating classes from the last 34 years who are having their reunions. So it's a big celebration for all of us. When I announced the amount of scholarships that these students have been awarded this year, it's going to blow everyone's mind. They're going everywhere. They're staying in state, they're going out of state, some are going abroad. But the scholarship packages that they were awarded are a testament to the abilities these students have and the fact that they took that road that was less traveled, as I tell them all the time, and the benefits of taking that road less traveled are showing today.
I'm going to Colorado School of Mines to be a mechanical engineer. I'm hoping to get my master's in aerospace engineering. And I'm hoping to work as a chief engineer at Lockheed Martin or Northrop Grumman or one of the big engineering companies.
Well, I learned a lot, basically, that there's more than just everyday high schools and more than just people that you just interact with and that you can just become close with anybody. And it's a great school.
I'm taking a gap year to study in Romania, and then following that I'll be going to Columbia University in New York.
Well, I know LSMSA has developed my intellectual and matured my perspective in life and just broadened my horizons.
I learned a lot. It's a completely different experience than your normal high school. You kind of get exposed to all different fields, STEM field and the humanities field, and you just get to branch out more. Personally, I've taken the journalism route through newspaper, and it has really benefited me a lot in knowing what my career choice will be. So that mixed with the histories and the Englishes and things like that just really has cultivated into a thing that's going to carry me into the future.
I learned what I want to do with my life, pretty much. If you would have spoken to me as a freshman and told me that I was going to major in international relations and go to school in Italy, I would have told you that you're crazy and that I'm going to study science and that I want to be an engineer. But at LSMSA, I learned that I had other options.
I'm walking away with a lot of new knowledge about myself, about what's important to me, and just kind of about the world. So I'd say overall it's been a really great experience.
There's truly nothing like the school and what I've experienced here. Talking to many of my friends, this place is one of the only places that they felt like they can truly belong. And growing up as a teenager, that's something that you definitely kind of need to be able to grow into the person that you want to be. And because this place gives us
Welcome. On behalf of the state of Louisiana, the board of directors, the administration, the faculty and staff of the Louisiana School, I welcome all of you to the 34th commencement exercises of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts. We are here today to make this a truly memorable day so that you can all look on the accomplishments this day celebrates with pride and appreciation. And now, the class of 2018, your time has come. Would you please stand and accept our congratulations? You may be seated.
I would like to start off by saying how proud I am of everyone in this room right now. The parents, the faculty, and last but certainly not least, the students. This family that we have built is one that I'm so grateful to be a part of. And I'm very thankful to have had the privilege to call LSMSA my school and my home for the past 2 years. One of the lessons this place has taught me is that no matter how strong-willed you are, sometimes it's hard to see the potential in yourself, but the people around you can. I look around this room, and I have no doubt in my mind that any of the eyes I look into can be the eyes of a person who changes the world. The small actions in life have very large outcomes. Each one of us has the ability to change the world with a simple smile. I didn't realize the power of that smile until I came here. In this place, I've learned that there's always more that you can learn in a classroom than what is just inside of the textbook. And the amazing faculty can teach you so much more than what is just inside of their field, because they see the potential in each and every one of us students. What makes this place special is that each one of these faculty members can be reached out to as mentors. What makes this place special is that the people around you will pick you up when you're down and keep pushing you to succeed. What makes this place special is that you discover the tools you need to be the best person you can be. What makes this place special is that I consider every single person in this room my family. I don't know if I'll ever find another place that'll make me feel this way, but I know that the lessons that I've learned here, that some days you just have to keep stumbling forward to reach that finish line. That tangent equals sine divided by cosine. Or that there are always more people supporting you than what you can just see in front of you. These lessons are the ones that'll stick with me forever. And without this place, I definitely wouldn't have come this far. I wouldn't have been able to see the potential in every single person in this room, and then myself. This place is special. This place is irreplaceable. And this place will always be our home.
Matt Mabe was born, raised, and educated in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. In 1996, he entered Louisiana school as a junior with a concentration in math and science. While at Louisiana school, he rowed crew, was a member of the school's Honor Code Committee, president of the Young Republicans Club, a representative of Louisiana Boys State, and was one of the 5 inductees into the class of 1998 Robert Alost Hall of Fame. After the Louisiana school, Matt entered the bicentennial class of the United States Military Academy at West Point with the nomination of former executive director and faculty member Dr. Dick Brown. He graduated in 2002 with a Bachelor of Science degree in civil engineering and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army Corps of Engineers. In his final year as a cadet, the terrorist attacks in New York and Washington ushered the greatest American war in a generation. Matt and his classmates spent their final months in college preparing for a challenge that none of them could anticipate. He joined his first unit, a mechanized combat engineer battalion in Bamberg, Germany, which would be his home for the next 5 years. In February 2003, as part of the buildup of the coalition forces preparing for the war in Iraq, Matt's battalion deployed to Kuwait, where Matt was given command of his 1st platoon. On March 21st, in support of the Army's 3rd Infantry Division, Matt led his platoon into Iraq on the first day of that invasion. Matt was promoted to 1st lieutenant and then given command of a 2nd platoon. In October 2005, Matt's unit was deployed again to Iraq, and he was promoted again to the battalion's adjutant, an Army personnel officer among whose solemn duties was handling casualty affairs. And for his service during that deployment, Matt was awarded the Bronze Star. By then, Matt had decided that he'd seen enough. Before his tour was up in October 2006, he applied and was accepted to Columbia's Graduate School of Journalism. During that year, he learned to write on a deadline, to weave together a narrative, and above all, to listen. Upon graduation, he held prominent reporting jobs. Not 2 years later, the Army unexpectedly recalled Matt to active duty, and by summer he was deployed again, this time with an infantry battalion in Gardez, Afghanistan. And although his official duty was to counter Taliban propaganda as the battalion's information operations officer, Matt also used this third combat tour as an opportunity to write about the experiences of serving. He received the Meritorious Service Medal for his time in Afghanistan and returned home in 2010. From there, he was accepted to the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University and earned the master's degree in public policy in 2012. Then, the week after he graduated, Matt met Megan, a recent cancer survivor, as he would later learn, an undercover CIA officer with whom he immediately and deeply fell in love with. They married and traveled the world, and in 2015, they welcomed their first daughter, Madeline. He took a job as Director of Operations for the Veterans Advocacy Group, Got Your Six, in Washington, D.C. Matt's work there focused on improving perceptions of veterans and reducing stigmas around the effects of their service so that they could more successfully reintegrate into society. In April 2017, Matt and Megan welcomed their second daughter, Magnolia, and in August, Matt left Got Your Six for the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, where he works today as Director of Operations for a new suicide prevention initiative. For 25 years, TAPS has provided emotional relief, emotional care, financial assistance, and a range of other benefits to military families of the fallen. His team is developing a range of trainings, retreats, and consultations that leverage survivors' lived experiences and the power of their stories to change the way people view, confront, and talk about suicide, all in an effort to save lives. Matt's returning home to the Louisiana School for one of the first times since he graduated. His humble personality, his dedication to our country, his continued support for the welfare of fellow veterans, and his reverence for the Louisiana School exemplify the ideal qualities of a Louisiana School alumnus. We know that Dr. Brown would be proud and would be the first one to welcome Matt home as our 34th commencement speaker.
Thank you, Dr. Horton, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. Thank you to the Board of Directors and the faculty and staff. Thank you, Louisiana School, from the bottom of my heart, for inviting me to speak to you on this memorable occasion. Good afternoon, and congratulations to the class of 2018. Addressing you today is truly one of the great honors of my life, and that is in a life already full of more blessings than I deserve. I am a veteran, I am a husband, I am a dad, and although I'm now living in exile in Pennsylvania, I am and always have been a proud son of this great state of Louisiana. Today I feel fortunate to be an alumnus of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts. And here's why. The worst day of my life was the day I graduated. The worst day of my life was the day I entered West Point. Big difference. It was June 1998, 20 years ago, just a month after I sat where you sit now. I and 1,200 other new cadets showed up on buses that morning to begin the basic training that West Point famously calls BEAST. We were marched single file into the stadium's bleachers beneath an already blazing summer sun, where an Academy official gave a short pep talk about duty and honor and country. Okay, so far so good. But then, without warning, the few parents who had accompanied their kids that morning were instructed they had 90 seconds to say goodbye to their kids. And you can picture the scene. Mothers wept as we new cadets were moved to a windowless basement where the shouting and hazing began, and which continued all day and into the night. There, underground, our heads were shaved, and our clothes and other earthly possessions were taken from us. We were dressed in the humiliating mock uniforms of recruits: gym shirt and shorts, black stocking socks pulled above the knees, unpolished dress shoes, and a pair of dog tags. And for those of us with corrected vision, like me, a set of military-issue eyeglasses derisively called birth control goggles. I think these are fashionable today. It only got worse from there. We were assured by the upperclassmen that it would be this way for the next year. Pure hell and little contact with home, so get used to it. This first day, this indoctrination, is part of West Point's time-honored process for producing leaders of character and preparing them for war by imposing upon them great hardship. A good amount of us didn't make it through that first day, and many more would quit before summer was out. I lay awake in bed each night, tormented and confused. Was I supposed to be here, I wondered? Had someone in admissions screwed up? Am I good enough? Am I going to make it? I regarded my classmates, many of them, as people who seemed actually meant to be there. The children of families with resplendent military legacies, valedictorians, world-class athletes, Eagle Scouts, students destined for Rhodes scholarships or a shot at the Olympics, or those who seemed certain to one day go on to commit feats of valor on the battlefield. Not like me, the gifty. It had been my life's dream to go to West Point, and I'd made it. The problem was I was so focused on getting in that I never considered anything beyond it, what I would experience when I got there, let alone whether I was adequately prepared for it. Most seriously, I didn't take into account the duty, the responsibility, and the risks that came with being the graduate of such a place. It was a terrible oversight on my part, and that whole first year was a reckoning for me. But I doubled down, I absorbed the punches, and I did make it through in the end. But for one reason: the Louisiana school. I didn't know it then, but LSMSA had more than prepared me for my harrowing college experience. LSMSA challenged me with a rigorous academic curriculum that put me ahead of my fellow cadets in the classroom. It exposed me to a marketplace of ideas that taught me to think critically and boldly. My years in Natchitoches acclimated me to spending long stretches away from home and its familiar comforts. This is where I grew up. It turns out that choosing to attend LSMSA was the best and most consequential decision I have ever made. When I finally threw my service cap into the air at West Point's graduation in 2002, in the same stadium where I'd begun Beast 4 years earlier, I actually thought to myself, thank you, Louisiana School. And I have thought that many times in the years since. Throughout numerous tours of combat, or in graduate school, even now in my nonprofit work. LSMSA has remained a touchstone in my life. It looms large in my consciousness, and it will for you too, graduates. Because the Louisiana School gives us the foundation, the tools, and the opportunity to achieve excellence in all of our pursuits and for the rest of our lives. I'm not alone in feeling this way. Similar sentiments are felt by hundreds of other alumni who return here each year. They are people who recognize and appreciate the Louisiana School as a formative experience and as the bedrock of their success. These alumni have gone on to make indelible contributions to Louisiana, to America, and to the world. This is not rhetoric. It's not hyperbole. It's fact. My class alone has produced an impressive roster of people who have harnessed their talents to deliver inestimable value to our society. Doctors, teachers, journalists, veterans, actors, lawyers, and small business owners. Our careers span every industry, every sector, and every corner of the country. Just last night, I had the privilege of spending time with some of my classmates at an alumni event here. I learned that one of my classmates is a federal prosecutor in Baton Rouge. Another is a software engineer at Google. Another still is an Army Special Operations officer. There's also a professor of religious studies and international relations, an award-winning book author, a scientist conducting cancer research in Chicago, and the founder and co-owner of 2 successful restaurants in New York City. One of us is even a renowned physicist who, and I quote, was on the team that first demonstrated that slot waveguides could be combined with electro-optic polymers to obtain exceptionally low drive voltage modulators. I don't even know what half those words mean. Finally, some of us, perhaps the best of us, have come back to Louisiana School as faculty and staff themselves. Their dedication, their leadership, their love, those are the gifts they give to future generations of alumni. You. Many years from now, you graduates will reconnect with the friends and classmates seated among you today. And you too will marvel at your collective accomplishments. You'll smile when you remember that it all began here in Natchitoches, I promise. You will also, I hope, realize by then that much of the credit for your impressive array of achievements must go to the faculty of Louisiana School. Because few of us would reach our full potential without the guidance and devotion of our professors here. For me, this fact is embodied in Dr. Richard Brown, a man who changed my life. Dr. Brown is well known to many of us, of course, as the on-again, off-again executive director of LSMSA. But he always remained at heart a teacher who cared deeply about his subject and his students. He was an Army colonel, which naturally drew me to him. He was a gentleman, and he was my mentor. From the get-go, Dr. Brown encouraged me to work hard to realize my goal of going to West Point. And when he was convinced that I was at least barely competitive, he even wrote me a recommendation. In the fall of my senior year, when I learned I'd been accepted to the academy, Dr. Brown did something one day that I will always cherish as one of my proudest moments. Just before he began the day's lesson in his popular World War II history class, Dr. Brown paused and stood for several quiet moments. And he looked out over the class and he said, "Today, I just want to say that for the first time in my career, one of my students is going to West Point to train and become an Army officer." It was a small gesture on the part of this great man, but it meant everything to me. Dr. Brown believed in me, more than I even believed in myself. I may not have fully understood what I was really getting into, but he knew I'd be able to handle it just the same. Sadly, Dr. Brown died during my first year at the academy, but the impact he had on my life was profound. And for more than 3 decades, countless other professors have touched the lives of thousands of us in ways that are immeasurable, but last a lifetime. That is their gift. The faculty of LSMSA are the heroes who prepare students for the challenges they will face in college and in life. They are the Louisiana School. Class of 2018, this weekend, your graduation is a spiritual homecoming for me. You graduates remind me and my classmates and other alumni, many of us, of how far we have come and how much we owe to this special place. I am so thrilled to be the first to welcome you to our alumni family. So go forth today with solemn pride in the hard work and sacrifices you put into getting to this moment, and never stop striving for excellence in all that you do. Thank you, Louisiana School. Thank you, class of 2018, and congratulations.
I have the honor of presenting diplomas to you, the class of 2018. Your commencement program includes members of the graduating class, including those who were selected as gonfaloniers. Additionally, you will notice that candidates donning gold and red cords, medallions, stoles, and collars all signify accomplishments on your behalf in academics, extracurricular activities, service, and athletics. Last night, seniors were recognized at the annual Senior Recognition Ceremony in all areas: academics, athletics, service, and leadership. So, without further delay, let's welcome to the stage the 34th graduating class of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts. Would you please come forward?
Lena Denise Ozan. Zachary Thomas Bayham. Matthew Jacob Bailey. Xavier Allen Banks. Kiara Rose Barclay. Lily Elizabeth Barnett. Kathleen Ann Barrios. Lauren Jane Bartles. Michael Joseph Bass. Asia Mel Becker. Gabrielle Elizabeth Blanchard. Scott Gerald Blazer, Jr. Santosh Nanta Bomanani. Tyler Ian Branch. Sadie Catherine Brannon. Hannah Renee Buris. Jacob Lynn Burton. Garrett Eston Byrne. Nathaniel Dean Campbell. Alvaro Enrique Carvajal. Albert Chen. Jerry Chen. Reagan Renee Craig. Mackenzie Elise Catrier. Emily Ann Dart. Mackenzie Denise Davis. Autumn Bliss Downen. Carrie Ann Doyle. Michaela Marie Dupree. Christian East. Angela Fong. Hayden Lewis Fanning. Edouard Romain Farrell. Caitlin Renee Foster. Chelsea Danae Franklin. Ashley Ann Goday. Han Gong. Molly May Gonsalez. Olivia Dawn Gott. Marie Green. Sebastian Javier Guerrero. Samantha Andrea Hernandez. Julian Anderson Hunter. Ariel Johnson. Nautica Therese Jones. Shaquille Karmali. Haley Olivia Kastner. Catherine Elizabeth Kendall Kennan. Dennis Keogh. Ruby Anise Karad. Jamie Ann Kirkland. Clara Michelle Coulterman. Olivia Rose LaCour. Bryson Landry. Sean Shizato Lane. Amy Yian Liu.
Jacob Michael Lonan. Claire Marie Lucas. Devin Elizabeth Matthews. Lijang Marie Matushka. Renee Mackay. Gracie Elizabeth Messina. Reed Warren Middendorf. Claire Ashton Miller. Hannah Nicole Miller. Emma Shea Malizer. Grace Susan Moores. Caitlin Lorette Morrison. Bryce Michael Moulton. Shemaya Alexis Muzik. Lorraine Olympia Magore. Hua Nguyen. Alina Renee Noakes. Yesenia Ortiz Mejia. Stephanie Austin. Mary Abigail Pace. Kiara Lynn Padilla. Kevin Pan. Gabriella Goodley Papillon. Thomas Parker. Alexis Parsons. Olivia Ann Pareda. Emmanuel Leandro Nico Melagrito Perez. Blake Phelps. Cameron Elizabeth Husho. Adriana Rochelle Queen. Lauren Haley Rains. Caitlin Randall. James Rawls. Milla Margaret Reddick. Bennett Reese Clement Reynolds. Hannah Sharon Rice. Sophia Isabel Rivera. Andre Romanoff. Charles Peter Rapolo III. Alexa Nicole Schleter. Marcus Kent Shallow. Jacob Shimer. Emma Marie Shoup. Presley Cherie Simmons. Emma Delaney Simpson. Emily Ann St. Blanc. Jake Allen Stoltz. Russell Cullen Stoltz. Trevor Ethan Sullivan. Mary Edna Tanksley. J.C. Lee Tomplay. Nathan Ward. Grace Wells. Samantha Leanne Wright. Ariana Hope Yelverton.
With the authority vested in me as Executive Director of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts by the Louisiana State Board of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Board of Directors of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts, I confer upon you the State High School Diploma and the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts Diploma with all of the honors and privileges attached thereto. Graduates, move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest graduates of the Louisiana School for Math, Science, and the Arts. For the first time, you're no longer seniors. You're graduates and you're alumni. You've crossed the threshold.
Diverse and many, we became.
You are welcome to call the school at 318-357-2500. We're at www.lsmsa.edu. Any way you want to go, we would be glad to welcome anyone to the campus and give them a red carpet tour and show them what this Louisiana school experience that everyone's talking about today is really about.